Welcome everybody back. This is the Depression Session podcast. I'm Pool Boy, your host, and this is my side host. What was your name again?
Weed Man.
Weed Man. That's right, Mr. Irrelevant.
Welcome back to the Depression Session podcast. The podcast where we dive deep into our daily lives, emotions, thoughts, whatever. Even though we don't really do that. So how you been, Pool Boy? It's been a while since you've been on a podcast.
It has been a while, and this is the first time we've ever done IRL podcast, right?
Together, yeah.
Together, yeah.
Because I do these quite a bit just by myself.
Right. Sorry.
What?
That's what I meant.
You're good. This
Sorry,
first
but
one,
I failed.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's the first one.
I didn't mean to do anything. I didn't want to impose,
What you mean?
I don't know. I'm just being silly.
So how you been though? You been good?
I've been good. Life's been good.
Good. What you been up to?
College primarily.
Okay. How's that going?
It's going good. Trying to figure out the scheduling of like what days to do homework, what days I can relax.
Okay.
I technically do have homework right now that I should be doing, but that's okay.
We're making content instead.
We are making content instead because who cares about something that's worth 20% of my entire grade of the class?
Still a B. Still a B. You can get a 0% on the 20%, and it'll still be a B.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What classes you been taking though?
Right now I'm taking English 101 and a guidance class 101, which is like a overall guidance to how to be a successful college student.
Okay, those sound pretty interesting. Which classes are you enjoying more?
I think I'm enjoying the English class.
Okay.
The guidance class is completely online, and I think it's kind of like here's like a 2-minute video of me telling you what to do, and here's the homework.
Really?
Yeah, the homework is super easy.
Yeah, it seems like most of those like guidance classes or like how to do good stuff is pretty simple.
Yeah, just note taking. A lot of last week I had to do like a presentation on my life.
Okay.
And what my goals were.
Okay.
And this week it was like how to take corner notes, and we talked about like how people in your life, he specifically described it as spirit crushers. People in your life that you will interact with that will tell you cannot complete or accomplish your dreams.
Okay, so haters basically.
Yes, haters.
Haters. Okay. How do they tell you to deal with those?
So in the story, so it was an article that he showed.
Okay.
And this person was talking about spirit crushers.
Okay.
And he gave 3 stories of 3 students who went to college, and it was either the professors or even a counselor in one of the stories. And all 3 of them basically told them, you shouldn't bother.
Really?
One of them, like it was I don't know if it's a woman, or it was a woman, but I don't know if it's because it's a woman and a male professor. But the male professor on one of her papers said, this work would have been better if you knew how to think. I know, man.
Oh, that's rough.
I know.
That's rough.
But it's such a thing to say to a woman. You know what I mean?
I know. That's crazy.
I know,
that's
man.
wild. Not wrong. That's still crazy to say. It's okay to think it. We all think that stuff.
Of course. I've thought about it a lot.
I know, exactly. Every time I see a woman driving, I'm like, why? You know what I mean?
Yes. All 3 stories, I mean, all of them were like, dang, man. Why you gotta say that like that, bro? But then there are like, they talk to friends, they talk to family, people who would encourage them. And they were able to move on past it and completely ignore them. And all 3 of them found success.
Hey, that's good. That's great. That's what you gotta do. Gotta block out the haters. That's all really all you gotta do. Do you have any haters in your life, Pool Boy?
Myself.
Okay, that's a deep one. Any other like outside haters though?
Yes, actually.
Really?
Who? My girlfriend's brother.
He's just an asshole.
He is.
That's not really much like a hater. That's just an asshole.
I mean, technically there would be some people, but we closed off the beef.
Okay, well, that's good. That's good.
I hope. Good. We probably both hold grudges, but that's okay.
Yeah, probably.
It is what it is.
Yeah, that kind of stuff doesn't really go away too much.
No. Well, that's the point. Even though they hate you, you gotta realize who cares.
Exactly. Who really cares about you? Who really matters? And if they're willing to spend all their time hating on you and holding grudges and holding all that hateful emotion, like how sad their life must be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you think about it, it's like, how kind of sad is it to just walk around hating people for no reason?
It is. Oh, you know what's a quote that the guy said?
What?
In the very end, he said, "Don't believe in the spirit crushers because after all, they don't believe in you."
Damn.
It
That's
went hard.
That's
Yeah.
hard. Damn. I gotta write that one down.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll never receive hate from someone doing more than you. You know what I mean?
True.
The like 95, 99% of the time, you're only receiving hate from people doing less than you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That or people who are like who believe that they're better than you and have a right to tell you.
Yeah.
Like the professors and counselors that
True.
told those people in the first place.
Egomaniacs or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Egomaniacs.
Yeah. That's good that you've been enjoying college.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. How you guys doing? You doing good?
Grades are going good. Yeah.
What's your GPA?
So far,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Oh, did they not get that out or someplace you could check?
If I can check, I haven't looked at it yet.
Okay.
But I got an A in my last class.
Hey, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Can't beat that.
It was like a 9. It was barely an A.
Really?
It was an A minus.
Still an A.
Still an A. Still an A.
D for diploma, you know?
I don't think they do minuses. Because it wasn't an A minus, though it technically should have been. It was just an A.
Just an A, yeah. I think the A minus, A plus is only for like high school.
Yeah.
I think once you get into college, it's just A, B, or C.
Yeah. Oh,
Or
I
D.
think there might still be pluses.
I think there is still pluses, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Potentially.
I think it also depends on the class and the teacher.
Also
You
true.
know what I mean? Because I think my older brother, he had a couple teachers that would do minuses. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know. I never went. So.
Fair.
I never went to college. I graduated high school. I took one look at that and said, nah.
Did you do good in high school?
I did phenomenal.
Really?
I had a 3.85 GPA. I graduated with honors.
Oh, nice.
I didn't try at all.
Nice.
I don't know. I was one of those kids that could just do it and do good.
Mm-hmm.
And so I never really tried. The majority of my work, I just shot it out.
Fair.
And I got high marks. I don't know.
For me, I don't think I did well,
Okay.
but I went to a homeschooling, like a charter school,
Yeah, I did too.
and my classes were one-on-one with a teacher,
Okay.
or not even a class. It was just like
Like
once a week we meet. He gives me the homework for all my classes. We talk, and that be it.
Yep.
And he would accommodate my work for me because I had ADHD,
Okay.
and he was very generous. He was so generous.
Like
with the
too
homework.
generous?
A little.
Okay, yeah.
I kind of feel like,
He took some pity on you when he shouldn't have?
not that he took pity on me, but, and it's partly my fault too.
Yeah.
I wasn't challenged.
Yeah.
I got a 4.0.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I feel like I shouldn't have gotten a 4.0.
Fair, yeah.
Did I? I don't know if it's a 4.0, but I think my overall average throughout my entire high school life was 3.6.
That's still good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I could have got a 4.0 if I really tried. I just never did.
I think in my last semester it was a 4.0.
That's good. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
No, I had that too. I never really felt challenged by the work.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I said, I could just do it and get high marks, so I was never really challenged, so I just kind of got bored with it.
You know what's crazy though? I feel like I wasn't challenged, but I was still struggling. Because I was just so lazy
Oh,
with
really?
the homework. I would procrastinate. I would, even though I've been given the bare minimum, I would still do the bare minimum of the bare minimum.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get that. I did a lot of bare minimum work too.
To be fair, I can't remember a lot of high school.
Neither can I.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember the bits and pieces, but like day to day, it's like I just go there, I do my work and leave.
Mm-hmm.
Because I went to a charter school too, and I did have the option of going there once a week like you did and just doing my work at home. But I went every day just because I had nothing else to do,
Mm-hmm.
and so I would go there. So the first like year and a half, I would go like a couple times a week, and then I think like maybe halfway through, I just started going every day. And I would go there right when they opened.
Mm-hmm.
I would do all my work for the day in the first like hour, and then just fuck around the entire rest of the day until they closed. Because I was able to just leave whenever.
Yeah.
And so I would just do my work. My friends would show up. We would leave and do God knows what for the entire day. There was a lot of days that we did some nefarious shit. We were out behind stores and alleys and
Ooh.
fields and Arby's and Jack in the Box.
Ooh.
It was so much fun though.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember. Oh, I didn't watch it, but my girlfriend watched one of your like rate the restaurants,
Oh yeah.
and she was surprised how you rated Arby's. so
Yeah.
high because of your connections with it,
Yeah.
which surprised me.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't. Do you like the Arby's food?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I know it's terrible. I know it's bad, but I can't get enough of it.
How funny.
I mean, granted, I don't go there that often, so that might be why.
Mm-hmm.
But I love the food so much. I don't know what it is. It's just good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you enjoy high school? Like, did you enjoy your high school years?
I do, but I think not regret. I don't regret anything in my life.
That's good.
Things sucked, but I can't regret it.
Yeah,
You know what
no,
I
I
mean?
get that. Yeah. I mean, for me, like during high school, I absolutely hated it.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'd give anything to go back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I look back on just how much like free will and free time and fun I had, and I'm like, I want to go back.
Mm-hmm. I understand.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I would have done differently, but I choose not to regret it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there are decisions and choices I made, and I'm, relatively speaking, happy with my life right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't really regret it too much.
My high school life, it was, I want to say lonely,
Yeah.
but enough. Because I had no friends at the high school that I went to.
Yeah.
Because it was very isolated, relatively speaking. There were opportunities to talk to students, but I didn't.
Yeah.
The only interaction was our small group.
Yeah.
For
Okay.
5 years of my high school. Well, not 5 years of my high school.
4?
But I went. Oh yeah, that's right. I went to the charter school in 8th grade, so that's technically
Okay.
8th and then 9th.
So yeah, 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all I had was that small group.
Fair. And that's where we met.
That was my only social interaction
Yeah.
with random people for all those years.
Yeah, no, because when I was really young, because I started homeschooling when I was in kindergarten.
Really?
Yeah. So I had like absolutely no social interaction up until I was like, I mean, obviously I had some here and there, but it wasn't until I was 10 when I went into the Boy Scouts. And then I really started socializing. Then I went to the small group, and then I went to that high school. That's kind of the other reason I went every day, so I could actually like make friends and talk to people and build relationships and stuff. Because when I was only going there once a week, I had like no friends. I talked to my teacher and I left. So going every day definitely did help me socially and help me socialize me and get me used to that and all that. And I made some pretty good friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't regret it at all.
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying to make friends in college, or are you just kind of doing work?
No, I don't care about friends in college.
That's fair.
Because even if I make friends with them, we're just gonna move on to different classes, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't like completely shut it down. If you see an opportunity, I would take it. But
I guess so. It had to be like a really cool person.
yeah,
I'll be friendly with people, and I am friendly with people in my classes.
that's good.
But I'll never like reach out to them. Hey, you want to hang out one day?
Yeah. No.
It had to be like a special friend, you know, or
Yeah.
like someone that I connect with immediately.
Yeah. No, I get you. I get you. I do.
Yeah, that was my high school life.
Nice. Nice.
Wish I had more social interaction,
Yeah.
but that's fine. I'm doing better now. I'm getting my social interaction in college.
That's good.
I feel like I'm the most confident I've been in my whole life,
That's good. Me too.
and that's my life so far.
It's good. It's good.
Working on, like I said, college to become a better writer. I need to change some classes around because I realized I picked too many classes that didn't involve writing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is kind of dumb of me.
I mean, are you going for a degree?
Yes.
So you do need some general education classes for a degree.
Mm-hmm.
You need like math and English.
Right.
I don't know if you need science as a general.
I don't.
I don't
can't
remember. I'm sure you used to, but I don't know about it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all that being said, it's kind of lumps into one of our topics. How are your goals going for this year? So at the very beginning of the year, we talked about our goals for this year. How have these been going? We're 3 months in.
Goals have been slow.
Okay.
I will admit.
You've been working on them though, right? And progressing.
Technically, yes.
What do you mean technically?
Through the schoolwork, I'm learning how to write.
Okay, that's fair. And you're still getting a degree.
Yes. But on my own, like practicing, I've done the bare minimum.
Why?
Because I'm just lazy.
Why?
Because I'm an idiot.
Why?
I think there's fear of trying.
Explain. I understand what you mean because I have that same thing, but go ahead and extrapolate for them.
Mm-hmm. So you're afraid of. It's like the same thing with the spirit questions that I mentioned earlier. They tell you can't do it, and there's a small part of you that believes in them.
Yeah.
Not that anyone's ever told me that. No, not at all. People have been very encouraging. I've been telling myself that, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm afraid of trying. I'm afraid of writing and it being totally sucky. Because it is going to be sucky.
Yeah, it's going to be.
My first however many stories is going to be absolute trash.
Yes.
And I'm afraid to show people the trash. You know?
Yeah, no, I get you.
My girlfriend actually gave me a challenge. She told me a topic. She gave me a topic.
Okay.
And I am supposed to write a story with that topic. Whatever. The topic is, there's a woman hunting in a forest, a creature. And in this hunt, she runs into a man hunting the same creature.
Okay.
And that's the topic. I make do with whatever I want. What kind of creature? I have no idea. What's the personality between the two? What's the relationship between the two? I have no idea what's going to happen.
Okay. And how's that been going?
I haven't started it.
Okay. How long ago did you get this challenge? Oh boy. How long ago did you get this challenge?
2 months ago?
My boy. Okay, when was the last time you've written anything?
Does class count?
No.
Last year?
So you haven't written a single thing of your own volition in 3 months? If not more.
Do letters count?
No. Well, what kind of letters?
Valentine's Day letter?
I mean, not really, but it's close enough. It's writing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just think it's like you want to be a story writer, right?
I made it artistic. I made it like a lovely poem.
Oh, that's good. That's something. That's creative.
Mm-hmm.
That's creative.
But that's about it. You know,
Okay.
see what... But I know that a part of it is... I'm just lazy, man. I don't like me. I don't like how pathetic I feel that I am, even because I am.
Then don't be pathetic.
You're right.
Literally, that's...
Oh my god, you're so right.
It's like literally, if you're having self-confidence issues, feelings of being pathetic, feelings of being lazy, just don't be lazy and do the work, and then you'll start being proud of yourself, and then it'll be a lot easier to do the things.
Oh, you're so right. I hate it. God. It's I've been telling myself this answer. I've been doing homework that's been telling myself this answer. I've been reading and watching YouTube videos of people telling me to write, and I don't.
Then that's on
I
you.
don't do it.
Then that's on you,
Sorry.
my boy.
It is on me.
I'm sorry, but
It's
it
completely
is.
on me. You're
Yeah.
right.
And in all fairness, I kind of do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I could put a lot more time into this channel. I could put a lot more time into my skating or my music or work or what have you. You know what I mean? Because it is hard not to be lazy. You know what I mean? Because human beings, by nature, they seek comfort. Like, that's when we're at our happiest, quote unquote.
Yeah.
But being comfortable 24/7 isn't good for your mental state, especially as a man.
This is fair.
You know what I mean? Because men, personally, I think men are happiest when they're proud of their lives and proud of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So I think men especially should seek being proud of their life instead of being happy.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of how I live my life. I seek being proud of what I do instead of being happy with what I do. You know what I mean? Like, if I could pick one emotion to feel constantly, I wouldn't pick happy. I would pick proud. You know what I mean?
This is fair.
Because when I've been really working and proud of what I'm doing and all of that, that's when I've been my happiest. And then once I started like relaxing more, being a little bit more lazy and all of that, my pride dropped, my happiness did increase, but that happiness only lasted so long, and I kept seeking more and more things. You know what I mean? And so I'm trying to bring that back down to being more proud than happy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Yeah. Because that's something I've kind of been, I guess, struggling with the past couple months. Is my pride and my pride and my happiness has been up here when I want to be more like here. You know what I mean?
Interesting outlook. I like it.
Yeah. Does that make sense? Do you want me to extrapolate or?
It does. So you basically mean that with pride, happiness will come.
Yes. Yeah. Essentially, yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah. And with pride, a lot of the feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt and patheticness, that kind of goes away because you're proud of what you're doing and you're proud of your life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's like every day I wake up, I try, let me think. So I try to make sure, right, that at the end of the day, I'm proud of what I do. And if I'm not proud of what I got done that day, I don't go to bed. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Obviously, that's not every day.
Yeah.
I'm human. You know what I mean? There are some days where I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to bed. You know what I mean? But the majority of the time, I try to make sure I'm proud of at least one thing I do that day. Because I don't like going to bed not feeling proud of that day. Like, that is probably the worst feeling for me, is going to bed and feeling like I didn't do anything that day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've had those nights a lot.
Yeah, yeah. And they're soul crushing. You know what I mean? They really are. That feeling of going to bed, like, God, I wasted today. You know what I mean?
I've had those days a lot.
Yeah.
Man, I've had days where I have homework.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if I get the homework done early, I can do the things I like to play. Like, I've been wanting to play Tekken for the past month. But I keep getting distracted on YouTube. I low-key have a YouTube addiction.
Everyone has a content addiction. That's not a you problem. That's literally just society. Society has a content and a stimulation addiction.
So yeah, what ends up happening is that while doing homework, I'm doing homework on my computer, and then I get distracted and I open up a YouTube tab, and then I watch it, and then I continue to watch it. But what ends up happening is that there's just nothing new to watch because I watch it all.
Yeah.
That I spend my time browsing.
Yeah.
Half the time.
Honestly.
And then I realize, I've spent so much hours just browsing that I have no more time in the day left, so I gotta do my homework right now.
Yeah.
And then I even do the bare minimum of homework, barely get it done, and it's the end of the day, and I had no time to do the things I find fun, even though YouTube technically is fun. It's not fulfilling.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. It's not fulfilling.
No, I'd rather be practicing my Jack 8 in Tekken 8. You know what I mean? I'd rather be practicing my combos. I'd rather be playing the games that I spent money on.
Or writing.
Or writing. You know what? Fuck, you're right. You're writing. Or writing.
Or applying for jobs or whatever.
Or applying for jobs, yeah. Other ways to be productive with my life.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, no, I feel that. Honestly, my big thing is like short form content, like Instagram Reels. Oh my god, that shit's so bad for me. Like, I'll be doing something, I'm like, I could watch a couple, then I'm there for like 45 minutes just scrolling. It's so bad. It's gotten to the point where I've considered just like deleting all social media.
I thought about getting rid of my YouTube or like fasting from YouTube for like a month.
Yeah, no, that'd be good. Honestly, you just kind of reset your brain and your dopamine levels and all of that.
It gives me time to do my work first.
Yes.
Then do my writing. And then I can play my games.
Yeah, exactly. So I have a question.
Yes.
What is the first thing you do when you wake up?
First thing I do when I wake up, I go on YouTube.
Okay, there you go. That's your problem. So what I have found, that the days that I wake up and just start scrolling social media or watching YouTube are literally my least productive days. So what I really try to do when I wake up, I get out of bed and I start doing something. You know what I mean? Even that could just even be like brushing my teeth or something.
This is fair.
Just I wake up and do something productive to get my brain wired into a productive mood. Because you know how people say like breakfast is the most important meal of the day because it gets you prepared for the rest of the day.
Right.
It's kind of the same thing with your brain. The first thing you do is kind of the mode you're going to be in for that day. You know what I mean? And obviously, yeah, it is possible to scroll on social media for a little bit and then be productive.
You're almost like setting the standard.
Exactly. You're getting your brain ready for the day and starting the day. You know what I mean?
This is fair. This is true. I wake up, I watch YouTube for an hour or two, and then I get out of bed.
Yeah.
I literally don't get out of my bed until I have to pee or use the restroom, and then I'll have my breakfast 3 hours after being awake.
Damn. Yeah.
I wake up at 8 or 9 nowadays, and I won't have breakfast until 11.
Damn. I kind of skip breakfast too. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I'm not really hungry in the mornings. So a lot of times I'll wake up and just don't eat until lunchtime.
Yeah.
I'm just not really hungry in the mornings. I don't know.
But even you can, it's fine to skip breakfast I guess. But the problem is I just stay in my bed for those 2 hours. I'm not doing anything else other than YouTube.
Yeah.
And that's draining.
Oh yeah, I know.
Even though it gives me, I see content. I watch the content. But that 2 hours and I could have been doing something even funner at least.
Yeah.
It's not even fun anymore watching YouTube.
Yeah, I know. After a certain point, it's like brain rot with that Bluey video.
Yes.
It's like after a certain point, you just get numb. You know what I mean? And just out of it and dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Another thing I found helpful is to get something that you can have on your phone that's at least somewhat productive.
True.
You know what I mean? So for me, I've been downloading PDFs of books on my phone. So that way, if
Oh
I'm
my
like,
gosh, you're right.
yeah, exactly.
I haven't even been reading books, man.
I know. Come on, man.
I know. I'm such a fucking failure.
Don't
You're right.
don't talk about
You're
yourself.
right. You're right.
The words you speak of yourself is how you think of yourself, and how you think of yourself is how you're gonna be.
I'm just a sleeper rider. I'm an agent of sleeperness, waiting to burst.
Are you going to burst though?
I'm gonna burst so hard.
My man's been on that no fap for a year.
Yeah. Ugh. Man. But you're right, I could wake up and read a book.
Exactly. Wake up, read a book, do Duolingo, even watch educational stuff on YouTube.
Okay. I'm making a plan.
Okay.
I'm gonna wake up.
This your notes app.
Yeah, my notes app. This is actually where I write a lot of my book ideas.
Hey, that's good. I have so many ideas in my notes because I'll think of a video and I'll just write it down.
Wake up, read book for 30 minutes.
There you go.
30 minutes, and then notes of the book for another 30 minutes.
That's good. That's good. Okay. And then what?
So I read it, and then I critique it, and then after that, I don't know what else could I do.
Well, you could get up. You could make your bed. You
Sure.
could brush your teeth.
Do you brush my teeth?
Or you could eat then brush your teeth, whichever way you prefer.
Do you eat and then brush your teeth, or brush your teeth and then eat?
I eat then brush my teeth.
Agreed.
Yeah. Because I don't want to taste mint, you know what I mean?
Mm.
While I'm eating something, you know what I mean? So, like, for me, I don't really brush my teeth as soon as I wake up. I brush my teeth before I go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? However, I do always brush my teeth before I go to bed. Like, I have a hard time sleeping if I don't do that.
Interesting. This is fair.
Because I have done that for so long that it's just ingrained in me that I can't really sleep unless my teeth are clean. I don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like... I don't know. It feels so gross to me to try to sleep without brushing my teeth. It makes me uncomfortable.
This
I don't
is
know.
very fair, and a good habit to have.
It's definitely a good habit. So I'm not complaining about it, but it's just that's something I've kind of noticed. It's like, oh, fuck.
Mm-hmm. What was our next topic?
What other goals have you working on any of your other goals, like your money goals or your gym goals or anything like that?
Money goals. I've been trying.
Okay.
I got an interview for a job. Haven't called me back. I don't even know if I want to accept the job anymore. Though.
Still a job though.
Still a job.
And money is good.
Money's good.
Especially with inflation and everything kind of going in the shitter with war.
Yeah.
It's good to just have money at this point for security and safety.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So personally, I would say yes, it is a very sucky job, but it's better than no money. You know
At
what I
the
mean?
very least, I could accept it, and then if I don't like it, I can just
Find another one.
yeah.
Exactly. Because right now you're only working 1 day a week, right? At your current
Yep.
job. So you could honestly keep that job too.
Yeah.
And then just work the second one. Because that second one's part-time, so it's not like you're going to be there all week.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
The problem is it's a graveyard shift, and I just don't know what it'll be like balancing my sleep schedules.
Yeah, because you have college early a lot, don't you?
I do.
But that means you don't have to worry about the scheduling conflicts.
Hmm?
You won't have to worry about scheduling conflicts. Because if you get scheduled to work on a day you have to be in class, you know what I mean? You could just go to school in the morning and then work at night and then crash the next day.
Or technically, because it would be go to work first, and then I'm out of work, and then 2 hours later I have to go to school.
Okay, I mean, is that like that big a deal?
No, but then if next day, like, my girlfriend says, hey, you want to hang out?
Yeah, that's fair.
Or if my other job says, hey, we have a day shift, you want to work it? Or like an afternoon shift?
Fair, yeah.
And then I have to, if I'm working the weekdays, I work the middle of the night, and then I have to get my sleep schedule ready for that one evening shift.
Yeah,
For
that's true.
Sunday. You know, it's a lot of,
Micromanaging.
yeah, micromanaging my sleep.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That is rough to do.
Yeah.
I would say though, at the very least, if you do get the job, take it and at least try it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because it is still more experience.
Yes.
It would boost your resume, buff it out a little bit more.
That, hey,
it's
I
still
got
more
hired
money.
for this job.
Exactly.
They liked me enough.
Exactly, and it's more experience. Then it'll diversify your experience. Instead of working this job at one place, you've worked this job at 2 different places.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's a little bit more of a I want to say higher standard place.
Low-key, I could work, have them train me in that job, and then just leave. And then I can say I have that training now.
True, yeah. I would still find another job before you leave that job. Because that's personally how I do it.
Fair.
Is before I leave a job, I try to make sure I have at least something else lined up.
Oh God, but that's a question for another day. If I even get hired.
If you do get hired, if you do.
But enough about me. What about you?
So my goals have been going pretty good actually. I've been slacking on going to the gym. I am still working out at home and doing at-home workouts, so it's not like I'm completely just slacking on that. I've also been getting better with my diet and like how much soda I drink and all of that. Trying to eat healthier and also eating healthier. I'm making a lot more healthier choices as of late. In terms of the money goals, it's actually going like surprisingly good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because my main financial goal for this year was to get an emergency fund, and I'm already like over halfway to completing it already 3 months in. Because my base goal was 500 as an emergency fund, and then my like perfect goal was ever to get 1,000, and right now I'm at 300, but I'm gonna be putting in extra in the next like week or so to get up to like 450. So my emergency fund has been growing, and with that security has been growing, so I've been feeling a lot less anxious about stuff. Because there was a while I had like no emergency fund, so if anything happened, I was just kind of fucked. You know what I mean? But now that I have at least something, I don't have to worry so much about like getting a flat tire or my car breaking down or whatever. You know what I mean? Obviously 500 isn't a lot.
Nah.
It isn't a lot.
Especially for like an
emergency.
Emergencies can be
Very
hospital
expensive.
emergencies.
Oh, I don't even want to think about that. Yeah.
But hey, it's something, my man.
Yeah, it's something, and I'm still gonna keep growing it. I'm creating a plan as well about what I'm gonna do with my money after I hit that goal.
Fair.
Like I plan on investing it and doing other things of saving. Like I've been looking into like investing into like gold and silver and all of that. Not really investing, but rather saving in that.
Yeah.
Because you can't really invest in gold and silver because it fluctuates so much, but it is a very good safety thing because it's like it's pretty detached from the dollar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like even if the dollar goes to shit, there's still some value somewhere in the world with the gold and silver. So it's like it's just another form of saving that's outside of the bank. So it's like a savings account that's just detached from the bank that's physical. Obviously, I'm not gonna make millions off of it or anything like that. It's just like a security thing that I'm looking at. I'm not fully committed to it yet, but I'm doing research on it and all of that. My job's also been going better. They're finally moving me towards bartender.
Very nice.
I'm so fucking thankful. It took them way too long, but I'm finally here. And honestly, bartending's fun. I love it.
It's good.
Yeah, it's fun. It's just fun. Yeah, and then I've been working more on the channel and all that. Speaking of the channel, how do you feel it's going? How do you feel about everything?
I think we're making good progress.
We definitely are. We're starting to pretty consistently get like 100 views ish. That's pretty consistent for us, which is actually like really kind of surprising.
It is crazy, actually.
I know. Yeah.
The amount of progress we made in the past
couple months.
Yeah.
Since I think it was like December when we had our first video blow up, right?
Which was the Annie and Leyley series? Or what was the first?
The very first one was a Clash of Clans video I shot out in 20 minutes. But the actual like video was Andy and Leyley. Andy and Leyley, that series did so good for us.
Oh yeah.
We need to do more stuff like that.
I'm so happy we did that.
I know, me too. That was actually crazy.
I know, man.
That's wild.
Thank you all who watched it.
Yeah, exactly. If you hear from the Andy and Leyley videos, thank you.
I know you've sparked our ambition for sure. We are hungry for more.
Yeah. How do you feel about the content we've been doing lately, though? Because that has been a couple months, like a month or two since we've done that. So how do you feel about the current content we're putting out?
Content has kind of been okay.
Yeah, it hasn't been as good.
We have gained an audience, but we haven't done another good series with that audience.
Yeah, we've kind of just been doing whatever we can right now.
Yeah, kind of like how it was before.
Yeah, definitely.
So we need. Would you agree that we need another series? Another series that would be popular?
Yeah, no, most definitely. Definitely, we definitely do. My biggest thing right now is I just haven't had the time to like properly sit down and edit something
Mm-hmm.
because the vast majority of the most recent videos I have finished at 2 a.m. the night before.
Oof.
So I haven't had time to properly sit down and edit it, and that's been killing me.
Yeah.
It's like I can't really think of a video that I've been like genuinely proud of. You know what I mean? Like I haven't really disliked any of the videos that we've done recently, but I haven't like watched it and been like, that's a good video. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe that's just a me nitpicky kind of thing, but I don't know. I just wish that we could, or I could, have more time to work on this. Honestly,
Yeah.
I've just been busy with work, trying to get into bartender and girlfriend and whatever else. But I have the next couple days off, and I should have it all to myself. So I'm probably just gonna kind of buckle down and get a lot of work done.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to tomorrow because I have the whole day off and just kind of have it to myself. So I'm looking forward to just kind of working on shit.
Very nice.
Yeah.
What do you think of the idea of us doing videos like series, but in our own homes over Discord?
I do think we should do that. It would be definitely easier to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I don't want to stop doing this
Of course.
because, like, even like it's just fun doing this. You know what I mean? Me coming over
Mhm.
once a week and just fucking around. Like, it's just fun to do.
It is.
So I definitely don't want to stop doing this. But it would be easier. You know what I mean? Because then we can do it whenever. Just
We
on our
can
kind of
do
own.
it for more often,
True.
and for longer.
Exactly. Yeah. Definitely.
Which I do have one series in mind that I want to try. It's the Elden Ring Let's Play.
That's right. Yeah.
So I have this idea of, since the Elden Ring DLC was announced, I've been wanting to get as many of the boys as possible to do an Elden Ring co-op mod Let's Play.
That'd be so fun. I'd be down, honestly.
And I kind of want to go kind of crazy on the editing.
You should.
I really want to make it like a whole story.
Really.
Yeah. Almost it's maybe a little too ambitious, especially for how little editing skills and the editing software I have. It's not the worst, not at all.
Yeah. No. It's.
But it's going to be a lot.
Yeah. No. Definitely.
But I technically do have the time for it because the DLC doesn't come out until June.
True,
So I
yeah.
have like 3 months.
Honestly, how soon would you want to start working on that?
Pretty.
I mean,
Because it'll take a while to beat the game.
yeah.
And then it's going to take a while to edit.
Yeah. No. Definitely.
I don't know how long, especially with like all of our busy lives nowadays.
Yeah.
And it might be harder. As much as I love the boys, the more the boys we have, the harder the scheduling is going to be.
Definitely. That's kind of the thing with the Fallout. You know what I mean? The Fallout 76.
Series, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, we've been recording Fallout 76, but we haven't done anything with it.
The main problem is my computer was just so bad.
What?
Like the first couple sessions, my footage was literally unusable.
My footage was pretty bad too.
I think my computer has gotten good enough to a point where it's feasible for me now.
I mean, all of our footage was actually really bad.
Yeah, that first session was so scuffed.
I know.
My footage was unusable.
Hallmarks wasn't usable because of the power armor.
No, his footage was the only usable one.
Oh, but it's because of the power armor
Yeah.
that I was like, man, why do you have to have the most annoying beeping noise? We can probably we don't know how to do it, but like we could like use the audio from someone's perspective, but not their gameplay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that is possible.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually, that's not that hard to do.
Fair.
You basically just split the footage and the audio, and then overlay the other footage.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not really that hard.
Okay.
I mean, lining it up with timing is the hardest part. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But even then, that's not the worst thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I've never done it, so I don't know how to do it. Like exactly,
Yeah.
I know what to do. I just don't know how to do it.
The thing with the Elden Ring series, I would want to edit it.
Yeah.
To have my like director's touch on it.
Yeah, exactly.
But the problem, I want to learn all of these like editing techniques that all these other people have.
Yeah.
Like a specific ability to have the same audio and be able to switch from people's perspective to perspective.
That's honestly not that hard.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did when we did the Overwatch and I would switch perspectives.
Mm-hmm.
Literally all you do is you get all your footage right? So you have, say, my POV, your POV, and Rolf's POV or whatever.
Right.
You put them all on top. This is how I did it. I'm sure there's a much easier way,
Mm-hmm.
but I just stacked them up and then made sure they all were in sync. And then I would just be like, okay, I want to show this perspective. I'd cut the other two, show this one, and then say I want to switch it, cut the other two, and show that one.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I did it.
Yeah, that's not that hard.
I'm sure there's a much easier way, but that's how I would do it. You know what I mean? That's the thing with video editing. It's like I have ways of doing everything that I know how to do it, but I am certain there's 1,000% easier ways to do it.
For sure.
1,000%.
I don't know the style of the video, because I think I wanna do perspective changing,
Okay.
but it won't be completely necessary.
Yeah, no, I get that.
This is what I would love to do, but I don't know if it's possible. I would wanna get a mod, like a cinematic camera mod.
Yeah.
The problem with those is that those are really
Finicky.
not finicky. You have to pay for them.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, that sucks.
they're high end, so people want you to pay for them.
I mean, that's kind of
They're
fair.
not expensive.
They're like, what, $20 maybe?
At most, I would feel. I
Yeah.
think one I saw for 10.
That's not bad.
I think one you have to become a patron member.
That's not bad.
Yeah, for however long I'm a patron, or maybe it's like a one-time purchase thing.
I don't know.
But the problem is with Elden Ring, you would need to disable the anti-cheats for to use the cinematic camera, and I don't think that allows if you turn off the anti-cheat.
The multiplayer?
Yeah,
That sucks.
that might be a problem. What I could do is I could go on my own account, like play co-op, and then on my own time get the cinematic shots that I want. I might do that, like make transitions from area to area.
That'd be hard.
Like I really want to make this kind of like a
movie?
show, like a movie. Yeah,
That'd be hard, honestly.
I would have loved if we can get like a cinematic camera while we're fighting like the bosses,
Yeah.
but that's
Just not possible.
it may not be possible, especially if it's just two of us. I would need to ask like one of our friends to be a cameraman. Yeah, but I don't know who would want to be a cameraman for the whole time.
Well, I mean, does Hallmark like playing those kind of games?
No.
Exactly. So he could be a cameraman because he doesn't like playing it.
True.
You know what I mean?
Does he like the camera work?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
We'll have to see.
So here's what I'm thinking. Now, obviously, this is your series,
Mhm.
so it'll be however you want it to be, whatever you think is best. I'm not
Right.
trying to overwrite you. I'm just giving you my thoughts and my opinions. What we could do is it could just be me and you for right now.
Mhm.
We could just start it, so that way it's not too overwhelming. Because I think if you start with 4 different people's perspectives, it might be a little overwhelming.
True.
So we could do it just me and you for right now, and then you can get used to the different viewpoints and all that.
Mhm.
And so you can get kind of used to the editing, and then once the DLC comes out or whatever, then we can do the whole thing of all cinematography.
This is fair. I could just start it simple, and then if the series pops off, then I go ham and all
Exactly.
this stuff. You know, for the DLC.
Exactly. I mean, if you want to, we could start it tonight. I'm throwing that out there.
This is fair. Okay, there's a few things I want to do.
Okay.
I need to figure out how to run Elden Ring smoothly with OBS.
Okay, that's fair.
To be fair, the error that I was, because I record Elden Ring, and my OBS for some reason makes the whole game lag. But
OBS is pretty taxing on RAM. So.
yeah, and I just upgraded my RAM though. But I got 64 gigs of RAM, man. I just dropped $150 on it.
So there's probably something else then.
Yeah.
There-
Low key, the area that I was in was very like taxing overall.
Really?
Like it's a super windy area with a lot of trees and foliage.
Oh, okay, so probably just turn down your graphics setting a little bit. I know that hurts. Trust me, I know. There's got to be some other workarounds though. Like
remember how I mentioned that the AMD, like all
Mhm.
those different settings, I might be able to fix it with that.
True, yeah, optimizing your AMD settings. I need to do that
Mhm.
honestly because I just got my graphics card and I just plunked that shit in.
Yeah.
And I did do because like when I installed the drivers for it and it did this just like basic optimization,
Mhm.
but I feel like I could like optimize it myself and make it a lot better.
Right. Yeah.
I've still been having a blast with that because my graphics have been so bad my entire life and I did not realize it.
I know. You had what was your graphics card before?
I started with a 1050 and I had that for the longest time up until like maybe a year ago. I got a 1660, and so I went from a 1660 to the equivalent of a 3070.
Nice.
So it's Apex.
16 to 3070. That's crazy.
Yeah, I did not know how big of a difference it would make.
Oh my gosh.
Like even my desktop, not even running anything, even that looks better. Like just colors are so much more vibrant, and the blacks are so much deeper. And oh my god, I about creamed when I loaded up Apex.
Oh, you lucky man.
I saw grass. For the first time, I saw legitimate grass.
Oh man, beautiful. Yeah, but I would love to do Elden Ring. I still need to figure out the cinematics and perspectives.
Honestly, though, I feel like that stuff could just wait. You know what I mean? Because you are still kind of new to video editing. You do have some experience, and you are actually pretty good at it. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm surprised how quickly you grasped it.
This is fair.
Because it took me a fat minute to grasp it.
I had you as a teacher.
It's true, yeah. And granted, I was like 10 when I started editing, so that probably had something to do with it. But
still proud of that pool boy video.
Yeah, that was a great video. Genuinely, I was kind of blown away by that video. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like,
I know, my best work.
Genuinely,
truly.
We need to do more vlogs and like IRL stuff.
True, we need to do like crazy like edit videos like that.
I know, yeah, again, we do. We really do.
Even though I'm surprised it still hasn't popped off, man.
Yeah.
Only 50. I mean, 52 views is more than our average.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. I feel like if we had released that video today, it would have done a lot better.
This is fair.
I think it would have done a lot better. Because it seems like we're a lot more favored by the algorithm now. You know what I mean? It's kind of the unfortunate part of YouTube is we're kind of at the will of the algorithm. Yeah. Obviously, there's stuff you can do to optimize it and all of that, but at some base level, we're just at the mercy of it. Which is unfortunate, but that's just how it is. So we just gotta deal with it.
We just gotta make good content.
Yeah, we literally just gotta.
We just gotta impress YouTube, Mr. YouTube man, and say, "Yo, Mr. YouTube man, just give the good shit out to the people."
Oh yeah, I know. Don't push a Clash of Clans video that I made 20 minutes. that I made in 20 minutes. Don't push that out. Why would you push that out when we have videos that I spent hours working on?
I'm so sorry.
I don't really mind it because that is kind of the video that blew up our channel a little bit. You know what I mean? Because after that video started popping off, so I can't complain. I'm not complaining whenever I say that.
Almost every other YouTuber will say that the video that they spent the least amount of effort on is their most successful.
That's always how it goes.
That is always how it goes.
That happens a lot in the music industry too. Like, you know, Lucid Dreams by Juice WRLD? He hates that song. Well, he hated the song when he was alive. But no, he like genuinely he disliked that song, and that's still his biggest song. Yeah.
I have these. Okay, I gotta be careful. My singing talents might get us copyrighted.
Please, honestly, for some reason that Broforce got copyright claimed.
Really?
Yeah, it was, I guess like some of the in-game music or something. I don't know. Every now and again, we'll play a game where the in-game music is copyrighted.
How and why? It's like the Brotato was good, but its music was kind of like just generically looped music.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who copyrights video game music, man?
Sometimes I wonder if the bot or whatever just mistakes it for something else. It doesn't impede the video's performance. It literally just makes it to where we couldn't monetize it.
Well, not that we're monetized anyways.
Exactly. So I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't. As long as it's not a strike. A claim, I don't care.
Fair.
As long as it's not a strike. If it's a strike, that's a whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
But you don't really get those...
Unless they're like blatant, super crazy, or just really unfortunate, really bad luck.
Yeah, exactly. It's very rare, at least anymore, for it to be on accident. There was a fat minute. Do you remember that era of YouTube where everyone's getting copyright strikes for literally nothing? Yeah. That was bad. Those were bad days.
Don't be a YouTube reactor.
You say that as I'm making music reactions for my personal channel.
Oh, right. My bad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, personal channels.
Yeah, we can have that be our last topic. Personal channels. You want to go first? Or you want me to talk about mine?
You can talk about yours.
So my personal channel, my Weed Band channel, I made one video on it like a year ago and did nothing else with the channel. Because that was back when I was like heavily smoking. You know what I mean? Like that was back during my stoner days. Yeah. And so I was like, I'm gonna make a channel about weed and smoking, and it's gonna be this really chill, vibey channel.
Sorry, I'm stretching.
Okay. And so I made one video called a 1 gram sesh to start the channel, which basically I just smoked a 1 gram joint and talked about the channel. And then I don't know, I didn't really want to make that kind of content. I don't really know why. And so that channel has just sat there for however long. But recently I realized that I actually like really genuinely enjoy doing music reactions and like listening to it and talking about it and like the production of it and the lyrics of it and like the history of the artist and all that. And so I have about 3 videos I've already made just kind of sitting on my computer. I kind of want to get a backlog of it
Very nice.
before I start uploading.
Mm.
So I'm gonna be doing that on the Weedman channel. Then I might do some like random gaming videos or videos that I make that I don't quite like for the main channel.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's just gonna kind of be my own creative dumping ground, basically. I don't know when exactly I'm gonna start uploading on that consistently, but sooner than later. You know what I mean? Have you thought about making a personal channel or anything about that?
I think I have, because I want to start. I want to convince. I really want to start streaming.
Yes.
I want to stream Tekken.
That'd be fun. I'd stream it with you.
I want to progress through the ranks and see how far I can get. You know.
Yeah.
I want to be the dog water player that I am, and get into like the higher ranks. How high? I have no idea.
I want to at least get into green ranks. Because green ranks are when you're like, okay, I know how to play this game. You know what I mean?
That was Tekken 7 green ranks.
Yeah.
Tekken 8 green ranks, you literally can't. If you lose, you don't demote.
Okay, so probably
you want to get into the red ranks.
Red ranks.
Red ranks is like the highest overall player numbers are, because that's where all like the good players are being like hard capped.
Really? Okay.
So it's orange. So green is you're still beginner. Orange is when you finally you start losing rank numbers if you lose matches.
Okay.
So there's orange. Orange is like still beginner.
Yeah.
Red. Then there's red. Oh, sorry. Yellow. And is it yellow? I can't remember. There's yellow, orange, red.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Red is where it's like, okay, you're pretty good at the game.
Yeah.
You're above average. You're respectable. You know combos. You know
how to carry and parry and counter grabs and all that.
I've seen some reds. I've seen some red gameplay. Purple is like when you're okay. Now you know all the tools and you can do them fairly okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fair. Understandable. I might do some Tekken on my personal channel, honestly.
True.
Because I just, honestly, if you just wanted to play Tekken online and just fuck around, I'd be down to make videos on that.
But also, I have hopes one day that I want to do a tabletop RPG series.
That'd be fun.
I want to record it. I think a small part of me wants to like not record it and just have it personal with my friends.
Yeah.
But then another part of me is like, that's content, baby.
Exactly.
That's what we love.
Yep.
I'll have to see. It depends on who I invite and if they're comfortable with being recorded.
Yeah.
It could just be like an audio session.
True. Yeah.
Because I don't have the cameras to make a good thing.
I do, and I would not mind lending it to you or helping you do it. Okay. I say that I have a GoPro. And honestly, my phone has really good fucking recording quality. Like video quality, so if you just want to use that.
But do you have enough room to record 3-hour sessions every week? You know what I mean?
I could probably figure it out. Like, I think there's some way that you can just stream it straight to your computer. I think I remember hearing something about that back in the day, but I don't remember. So, you know, or if anything, I can just get a massive SD card for my GoPro.
Fair. And then there's another part of me that we talked about this for a long time. You go back to the old podcast views or podcast sessions about me, like my personal YouTube channel, board game reviews, board game playthroughs. And a small part of me would still be really down. It's not in the camera. But above here, there's a shelf full of board games. Well, it's not full of board games, but they're board games.
Yeah. They're tabletop. Turn off the light. They're tabletop games.
Well, not tabletop. They're just board games.
They're games.
They're games.
They're physical games.
Yes, and I would love to review games, play with the boys, play with whoever. But specifically, I would love to do like a tabletop RPG like D&D. Actually, not D&D. Maybe D&D. But I have another one in mind that I want to play called Dolmenwood. And I really love Dolmenwood. And how cool would it be? Because there's not a lot of other people doing stuff on Dolmenwood, but I would be the only one. And then other fans of Dolmenwood would be like, oh, actually someone who posted something about Dolmenwood. And then all the people would just come to me.
That'd be great. The more you niche down your content, the better, the easier it is to get fans. That's what happened with Andy and Leyley. Yeah. Because it is a popular game, but not many people are making like playthroughs on it. They're basically being like, oh, this game has incest in it kind of videos, you know what I mean? And so that's why it was able to blow up as much as it did. At least in my theory, you know what I mean? I could be wrong, but that's how I see it.
People want to react to people playing incest games.
Exactly. Goddamn mom. Sorry. So, you want to do board game content.
Mm.
Would you do any gaming or anything else you
Oh,
do
yeah,
want to
for sure.
do? So you want to do like Tekken and board game stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
And then other video games, I suppose, would be on my own time. I guess I don't know what games I would want to play on and record.
Yeah. I don't know if I would do so much gaming on my Weedman channel because I have another personal channel that's outside of this podcast depression session ecosphere that's literally just my own goddamn channel.
Right.
That's kind of where I put gaming stuff. I haven't uploaded on there for a fat minute. But yeah, so I have my own personal channel that I upload gaming to every now and again. So I don't know if I really do it on my Weedman channel, but maybe every now and again.
And then if I ever do want to play games, I would want to play with the boys.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I'll probably just it'll be like my live stream channel.
Yeah.
Where I just like upload my VODs or edit the live streams.
Yeah, true. I've been trying to do live streaming on Twitch recently.
Yeah.
Like that's something I've been toying with, but I don't know. First, my RAM wasn't good. I haven't tried it with my graphics card, but I think honestly it might just be my internet. I don't think my internet's good enough to stream. Because I tried streaming Apex, and my connection was so bad.
You don't have access to like an Ethernet cable?
No, I don't. Because my router is on one side of the house, and my computer is on the other side of the house.
Oof.
It's literally as far. Actually, no, we did move it a little bit closer, but not that much.
You can move it in secret. Do your parents look at the router?
That's not how it works. I mean, they wouldn't allow it. You know what I mean? And I don't have anywhere else to put it.
You can like, hey yo, mom and dad, can I plug in my Ethernet cable for a few hours?
I will need like 100-foot cable and just run it along the ceiling. But it's like it went from my parents' room on one side of the house to the living room, and it got a lot better. But it's still, I just don't think my internet's strong enough. I haven't tried it with my new graphics card, so maybe that was still a factor, but I don't really think so.
Yeah.
Because I don't really think graphics card affects streaming that much.
Hey, question. Because when you live stream on PlayStation 5, is it only accessible to other people with PlayStation 5?
No, I'm pretty sure you can stream it straight to Twitch, can't you?
Yeah, but I feel like every time, at least when browsing like PlayStation Twitch, I only get other PlayStation live streamers.
Oh, really?
I think so. I have to look it up.
I don't know a whole lot about Twitch, so I'm not really the guy to ask about that.
Fair.
Because I've also never used the PlayStation's built-in content stuff. I've just never used it. You know what I mean? So I really can't.
Oh, you know what I can do? I can record it on my PlayStation, put in like a driver, and then just put the driver.
Oh yeah, like a thumbstick?
Yeah.
Or a USB thumb drive? Yeah, you could do that, honestly.
And then I can just edit it from here, right?
Yeah, that should work. I don't see why it wouldn't.
I hope the quality won't be the best because it's a PlayStation. But hey, it's a PlayStation 5.
I mean, PS5s.
Yeah,
they're pretty good. You know what I mean? And I'm sure there's tutorials on settings and all that to make it really, really good.
Yeah, baby. Sorry.
So do you have any sort of timeline or any idea when you'd want to start your personal channel?
You know what? Low-key, I wouldn't mind doing it earlier rather than later.
Good.
Gosh, but that's just... You know what? I'm one of those people that get overwhelmed just by thinking of things, you know?
I get that.
I think about, like, oh, I want to start mine. And then I think about Twitch. And then I think about, oh, I got school. Oh, I want to look for a job. I got to keep in mind all this stuff.
Yeah.
And then, oh, I have to practice writing, too, and read books.
Yeah.
It's a lot. But maybe I can...
You want to know the easiest solve?
Yes.
Stop doing stuff that's a waste of time.
True.
Stop watching YouTube. Stop scrolling on Instagram. Stop jacking off. Whatever it is you do that's a waste of time, just don't do it.
Yes.
Or at the very least, cut back on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it is good to relax and all that every now and again, so you don't get too overworked. But cut it out. You know what I mean? All right. So with that, I think that'll go ahead and wrap up this episode of the Depression Session podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Let us know in the comments what you thought about this. If you like the video format, if you have any questions, comments, concerns. Do you have anything you want to depart on the audience, Pool Boy?
I love you all.
Yes, we love you guys very, very much.
I want to love more of you.
Exactly.
So please subscribe and like the video.
Share it around if you have friends you think might like this. Please.
Yes.
Alright, so with that, that'll go ahead and wrap up this video. Thank you guys again for watching. Come back every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 12 p.m. for another video. And remember that just like this podcast, depression is just a session, and it too soon shall pass. We'll go ahead and see you guys back here one of these days at 12. Goodbye.
Bye.